Welcome to issue 11 of the Transhuman Files. Start with the title. Will humans evolve to something smarter? They usually say better, but smarter, because they really do truly think that we're all fucking idiots, okay? As this short little indoctrinating video for children is going to show you, okay? Subtle sun rays for their sun worship of light, Lucifer, the light bearer. Yeah, they love titles like that. One of the last ones was was it Animals plus technology equals human. You see? So what they're insinuating is that we're not human until we become robots. Do you see how it makes no fucking sense whatsoever? Because all 5 of theirs is being controlled by this thing. Okay? Let's crack on. Just imagine you're a child, okay, when you watch this. What it must do to the heads of one, to the hearts of one.
The A to Z of isms. Transhumanism. Most of us would consider the end of the human race.
See the stars? They're not stars though, are they? Even if they were, all stars come from the fallen one. That's the point of a star, the way that they make it look, like a pentagram. These are X's for the seal of Saturn, with the globed Earth as always. Get them while they're young, you know?
As a catastrophe. Most of us would consider the end of the human race as a catastrophe. There are some, however, who will not only rejoice at it, but want to hasten the day it arrives.
Of course they fucking do, because they are all Saturnian. Yeah. I told you they haven't got much time. So they're crossing out the days, along with the people that they meet within them days. You and I.
Transhuman.
Also,
a catastrophe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rings of Saturn. Okay? It's showing you just who they believe to be boss.
Some, however, who will not only rejoice at it, but want to hasten the day it arrives.
Red and blue.
Transhumanists look forward to a future in which Homo sapiens is superseded by a better, smarter, fitter model. Humanity 2.0.
Yeah, always cube worship. Okay, this is aimed at kids. Right? They're saying we've gone from monkey to monkey to monkey to, oh, we're not even human yet. You see how it destroyed the human to put this in its place? They're literally telling you what they plan to do.
Humans are.
It's not a merging, it's a takeover, okay?
In dire need of improvement.
And they're telling kids, matter of fact, alright, this is another bias, contradictive, blasphemous sacrilege of heretic BBC reporting, okay? It's not subjective, it's not objective, it's just this is how it is. Do or die. Listen.
0. Humans are in dire need of...
Are? You see, humans are. It's linguistic programming. It's telling you without giving you an option.
Improvement. Any species that causes huge damage to our environment can't feed itself, even though...
Okay, the sun rays, and that's a pentagram. All right. Keep in mind as well, every single one of these issues have been caused by the elites, the dead dandelions. Click of the finger, snap of the thumb. It could all be sorted and undone. But no, I don't want that. So what they're doing now is teaching the youth of today that we are the issue, we are the problem. Okay, we are the ones that have chosen this and will continue to. Therein lies the guilt factor, shame factor. Once you put that in a child, it imprints at a young age. And guess what? They cut their cock off, they cut their heart out. They go from transgender to transhuman in a heartbeat. Because they believe this shit that we've done to that shit is their fault.
know it has enough food and fights countdowns.
Listen to the blaming and the shaming he puts upon you.
By need of improvement. Any species that causes huge damage to our environment, can't feed itself even though it has enough food, and fights countless wars costing millions of lives, must surely benefit from an intelligence upgrade.
Yeah, must surely do. Do you see they even put war on us? Do we choose to go to war, you and I? You go, yeah, you're right, I don't fucking agree with that. Come then over. Let's jump the drink. We don't, do we? We get fucking sent. They still make it about you and me. It's our fault. Do you see what they're doing? And then they show the divine feminine, of course. See the pink to blue?
Costing millions of lives, must surely benefit from an intelligence upgrade. Our lifespans are short, our final years usually characterized by diminishing health and vitality, often accompanied by a drop-off in cognitive capacity. 1 in
3. See the Saturn. Could have been 2, could have been 4. 3.
3 people born in 2015 are expected to get
1 in 3, that's 13 for the 13 bloodlines. Sacred number to them.
dementia. Is this really the best we can hope for? Transhumanists think not. Aging could be stopped and even reversed. Enhancements could dramatically raise our IQs and make us stronger and fitter. We might even be able to leave our fragile bodies behind and upload ourselves.
Our fragile bodies. If they're so fragile, don't you think you should be a bit more fucking careful with what you put inside them? What you put them through? They don't. They don't care. It's all about connecting up. You see the strings? You see the puppeteer strings that I always talk about? Yeah? This is what we're on the end of. It's controlled to the mother. Mother nature, mother science, the divine feminine. It is Saturn. It is Satan. Saturnian worship. Okay?
Computers living forever in virtual worlds. Improving humanity through science and technology
See the strings?
in virtual worlds. Improving humanity through
the World Wide Web that's been spun. Okay? The unholy trinity. Satan, Lilith, Eve, the divine feminine. Okay? It is spider-like in nature. It is an octopus. Okay? It sucks out. Do you know spiders suck the blood out of the shell of flies? People think they eat them. They don't. Yeah, that's where that comes from. Same as the suckers on the tentacles of an octopus. Same shit.
Science and technology could radically change us. Such a new beginning would in effect be the end of humanity as we know it.
See, they're telling you. They are fucking, they have to. It's part of the cosmic karma. It's a part of their lesson magic. It's part of predictive programming. They have to tell you in plain sight. And then what do they show you? Clones. Yeah? An army, a colony, a hive mind. All plugged into each other. And more importantly, see these strings? All plugged in to the mother. It's disgusting.
See this as not only
How can they teach children this?
desirable, but inevitable. The scientist and futurist Ray Kurzweil believes we are approaching what he calls a singularity, the point at which computers become smart enough to learn for themselves, after which they will rapidly become smarter and smarter. The future belongs to artificial intelligence.
See, another statement. It's the bottom line. No argument. Full stop. Period. The future belongs to artificial intelligence. You see how they make it sentient? I don't believe it does, but let's say, hypothetically, in humour, say it does for a moment. Rings of fucking Saturn and the electric for Satan as he fell as lightning. Yeah? Let's say that it does. If it belongs to artificial intelligence, the artificial intelligence belongs to the people that have programmed it because it is not alive. You understand? So they're saying it belongs to them. Okay? To the Luciferian transhumanist pieces of shit that are indoctrinating our youth with this shit. Okay? That's why they use cartoons and funny little sounds. Because it's part of charming and disarming. Okay?
The only way for humanity to survive is to embrace it and become wholly or partially artificial ourselves.
Threat. That's a threat. The only way to survive is to embrace it. Resistance is futile. Do you understand? Even the word futile, is deliberate. with what he's saying. It's more visual programming. Okay? One down here, one up here. As above, so below. Please tell me you can see this shit. I wish I could unsee it sometimes. Actually, I don't. But it causes a lot of sorrow.
The thought of being replaced by a new form of humanity is bound to be unsettling.
See that knocking you out of the way once again? Okay? Fuck off, it's our turn.
But transhumanists think we would be wrong to lament the...
And as he says it says it must be unsettling. And as it says it, the robot unsettles the human. It's settled where it's standing. It unsettles it. Do you understand? Look, the end is nigh. There's no reason to put that on him. There's no reason whatsoever. Again, they are telling you in plain sight. Did they say, oh, you merge with it and you become immortal? They're not getting at that. They're saying, if you're this, you're fucked. If you're this thing, you're saved. They're a lot more biblical than you think. 3. Saturnalia, Saturn worship.
Be unsettling. But transhumanists think we would be...
The 3 with the 2 is 5 for death and slavery. Slave translates to robot, robot translates to slave. It's all by design.
Wrong to lament the end of humanity as we know it, when what replaces us would be so much better. It would be like wishing...
Got zeros in Pythagorean numerology, 1 and 2. Add them together, you got 3 again for Saturn.
Children never... When what replaces us would be so much better.
It would be so much better to not even be a fucking life, to be trapped in a fugue state, a hive mind, a zombie.
It would be like wishing children never grew up, or that Homo erectus never evolved into Homo sapiens.
Do you see the indoctrination? Do you hear the indoctrination? The examples they use. What was that other cunt using in one of my other files when he's saying old age should be abolished the same way that rape and murder should? What the fuck is... How are the two joined? How are they connected? Do you see how they do this? They'll just jump from one into the other. And because they do it the way they do it, they expect you to go along with it. But to them, that is it. Because they are psychopathic, because they have a reptilian brain and nothing else, nothing more, they think without knowing, they act without feeling, they believe this shit. They truly do. Listen.
But transhumanists think we would be wrong to lament the end of humanity as we know it, when what replaces us would be so much better.
We'd be wrong to end humanity as we know it. Do you see? They believe in this full-heartedly, which is why we have to believe. You don't have to do anything, okay? But use your mind and use your heart so you can know and feel your soul and know and feel that you disagree with what they believe in. Otherwise, it's the end for us and the start for them.
It would be like wishing children never grew up, or that Homo erectus never evolved into Homo sapiens.
See, shoving evolution down your throat again, no question. Everyone believes science, everyone believes scientists, without question. That's why we're in this fucking mess.
Transhumanists are right. We could be one of the last generations of humans to roam the planet.
And then they show you the orange bulb, orange for 33. The supposed age that they murdered Jesus Christ on the cubed cross. They celebrate it and they mock him all the time with the colour orange and the number 33. In Gematria, it's the same, they're synonymous, okay? The bulb is for illumination, which is how they believe they will be when they get this knowledge from becoming part of the AI. They don't realise what they truly be becoming. They will be part of the AI. They will. But that's it. They won't be them anymore. They won't have a choice. I don't know if they still do. Oh, last thing. Ideas is an anagram for said I. Okay? Like I am. His story. It's the word of Satan. The teaching of Satan. The lesson of Satan. School's almost out. There's a serpent inside here too, by the way. That's not necessary. That's not what a light bulb looks like, is it? No. E, C, A, B, C. 33 once again. Let's leave it there.